Wait, what? I know it's not even July and I'm going to talk to you about Christmas. Nah, not Christmas, but rather what's coming to us in that time. Looks like this holiday season is going to be pretty special. With the two major consoles scheduled to be released, there are bound to be pretty long lines at electronics stores. When the PS4 was originally announced back in February, Sony did not show us the actual console, but rather concentrated on controller and the capabilities of the new console. So at this point, we only seen the DualShock 4, but have no idea what the actual console is going to look like, which prompted some ridiculous looking renderings to pop up all over the place. This makes you wonder, however, how close to being done the actual box is, and why have they decided to keep it under wraps? Is this going to be the norm now? Are they saving it for the big unveil at E3 in June to keep the excitement going? I guess we'll see later this month at the next-gen event for the Xbox unveil by Microsoft. If they only show the controller there as well, we would have a good idea of where the industry is moving with its reveals. So let's talk about the hardware for the new PS4. The architecture for the new console was developed with a lot of input by the gaming developers, and it is set to be a platform by game creators for game creators. Not very many exact details are known right now, but it sounds like it's going to be a system based on x86 architecture with an 8 CPU cores and a high-performance GPU on the same die, plus 8 GB high-speed shared system memory. Of course, to continue with the modern PlayStation traditions, there's going to be a hard drive of unknown size. They just said it's going to be massive. The new DualShock 4 controller deserves a special mention because for the first time ever, the PlayStation controller is going to feature a multi-touch touchpad. Additionally, there's a headphone jack, mini speaker, and a light bar. This light bar will enable the console to see where in space the controllers are and adjust the gameplay accordingly. For example, if you're in a split screen mode and switch places with your buddy after walking to the fridge and getting a beer, the console will detect that and swap the split screens accordingly. This also means that the PS4 will probably come equipped with a stereo camera standard. Another addition to DualShock is the share button that in theory will allow gameplay recording without any additional equipment. The hardware video encoding and decoding is built right into the console. It remains to be seen, however, how well that will work and what kind of limitations it will present as far as the length of the videos and the content that will be allowed to be recorded. As we all know, PS3 is less than stellar in the gameplay recording department due to the fact that HDCP is enabled for all content, even for the games. That prevents today the use of external capture equipment via HDMI connection with the PS3, and we're limited to using the analog component outputs to capture the gameplay. As always though, there is some bad that comes with all the good that I just mentioned. Due to the new hardware and architecture, the PS4 is going to lose compatibility with the previous generation games. That means that if you have a large collection of PS3 games, you will have to rock two consoles for a while. On to some more fun stuff now. The launch title for PS4 is a game called Watch Dogs. Interestingly enough, Watch Dogs is being released on the current generation consoles as well. And the release date for that is November 19th for here in the US. Does that mean that PS4 is coming out at the same time? Or will it launch at the later date? Or maybe Sony will be tricky and surprise us with an earlier release of PS4 along with Watch Dogs in order to entice the fans of the game to shell out for the new console as well. And they would be able to play the enhanced version of the game well ahead of the general release of the current gen consoles. Who knows? All we can do is speculate at this point. But either way, the Watch Dogs looks amazing. It has all the attributes of a true blockbuster. Open world, great story, awesome graphics, and it's based in a real city of Chicago, with the technology that theoretically could exist today. The plot reminds me of TV show Person of Interest, mixed with the book Demon by Daniel Suarez. By the way, if you haven't read that book, I highly recommend it, along with its sequel called Freedom. Now that I know for sure what I want for Christmas, the only thing left is hurry up and wait. And maybe spam Santa with requests for PS4 and Watch Dogs. Please let me know what your thoughts are on the new PS4 and the Watch Dogs game, or possible future announcements and theoretical marketing ploys. I'm also interested to know if you're pre-ordering the Watch Dogs, and if so, which version. Please let me know in the comments below, and if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel, and your support is greatly appreciated. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all in that line in the electronics store that I mentioned sometime in late fall.